Hey guys, it's Robsy back with Paperless Student Studies. In today's video, I will be doing an assignment on paper. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe for study inspiration and motivation to go paperless. And if you're already subscribed, make sure you turn on your notifications so you know when I release a new video. I promised to show you guys what I got for my revision test that I did a couple of weeks ago. I'd forgotten about that. Apologies. Because I remembered, I'm going to show you. I got 43%. This is actually one of the highest marks I've got on my first attempt. Things could be worse. I usually score about 30% on the first attempt, and obviously this only gets better the more times I do it. From this assessment, I'll say that studying in margin note is actually more effective than I thought it would be, and that's actually a relief to know that, because I actually do enjoy using the application despite the limitations that it has and the lag. So I'm really happy about this. Now getting into today's video. I was supposed to upload this last week, but I got caught up in a lot of assignments, so I couldn't actually get this video out to you guys on time. For this study with me session, I did an assignment on paper, which is sort of a big deal for me because at this point in time, I do 99.99999% of my assignments on my iPad Pro. On this occasion, however, I didn't have my flash disk that I need to get my printing done. The assignment was due the next morning, and the only way to get it done and submit it on time was to do it on paper. So that's why I ended up doing this on paper. For this assignment, I still used my iPad Pro. It had all the rough notes that I needed to complete my assignment, and I used plain white paper to do the assignment. I've had this paper for a while with me in my folder. If you're curious to know how paperless I am, I did a video on that on my other channel, and I'll put a link to that video in the description down below. I don't like doing assignments on paper. That's probably obvious. After being paperless for so long, I just find paper less flexible and much more difficult to have any decent work done on it. But for this assignment, I just had to write some stuff, so nothing too complicated, which made it a little bit less of a hassle, which is something I obviously appreciated. I missed my iPad Pro 20 seconds into writing this because I had to write the exact same thing for both sections. So basically my page is divided into three. The first column has the type of exam I'm doing, and then the second column is for the right eye, and the third column is for the left eye, because I was examining one of my classmates who doesn't have any pathologies, who's quite healthy. The exams that I did were exactly the same thing for both eyes. So I had to write the same statement twice, which is something I could have easily avoided if I was using my iPad Pro, because I could just copy and paste. That's something that I noticed when I just started writing. I was starting to wish I had been a bit more organized to avoid all this. Two more pages to go. How exciting for me. Very excited. Looking at my page right now, I could have fit more onto this page. This is one thing I hate about using paper, because once you've put something in ink, it's final. On the iPad, I could have easily moved this up to create more space, to add more information, which is something that I can't do on paper, because the information on the next page that I'm about to write is not that much, and all that could have actually fit onto one page, which means I would be effectively printing fewer pages. And then I didn't have a ruler. I usually get away with not having one because everyone in class has one. I can always borrow, but not this time. So I used my Apple Pencil instead. That's because my Apple Pencil was just readily available on my desk. Just out of curiosity, how many of you guys have ever used a pen to draw a line, to underline something? I mean, I'm just curious. I feel like we've all probably done it before. I'm not the only one who's done this, right? I'm not the only weird one, am I? So yeah, my first line, not so straight, and I actually put quite some effort into this. Not my proudest work, I have to admit, but oh well, life goes on, and I am improvising big time for this assignment, so I'll cut myself some slack. I made a mistake here. I couldn't fix it because I don't have any correction fluid with me, but I wasn't worried too much about it because one of my classmates has some. I'm sure one of them will have correction fluid, and yeah, I could just use that. I feel like a leech right now. Unpleasant feeling, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive, right? I'm not sure if I will be able to clean my Apple Pencil after this. It doesn't bother me though because I know what it is and I know what caused this blue tint, and my Apple Pencil is probably going to have this blue tint for a while. And this I'm sure wouldn't happen on the first generation Apple Pencil because it has a glossy finish. So ink sort of slips off and doesn't actually cause any discoloration or at least much of it. To be fair, this assignment was fairly simple, a very short one too. Would have thoroughly enjoyed it if I was doing it on my iPad, but because it's not something that I do all the time, it really did take a lot of effort on my part. That is all for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let me know what you guys think about being paperless, what you think about my study methods. Ask me any questions if you would like me to answer any of your questions. Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.